Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Today, we're going to be doing a reaction for Xdinary Heroes. This is iNSTEAD. The titling is very interesting for this. iNSTEAD is all capitals with an exclamation, except for the word I. It's the only lowercase. Now, this features YB, aka Yoon Band, or is it just Yoon of Yoon Band? Yoon, one of the, if not the most legendary rock stars in Korea, and very strange timing for me. I recently did a reaction on my Patreon to Hyun and Kai's The Imagine Service, where he did a cover of Yoon, as well as we just started up a drama on our drama club called Twinkling Watermelon, which Yoon was in. He was in, I think, the first or second episode. And it's just like very strange timing. So I'm excited for this. Xdinary Heroes is an amazing rock band. They have dabbled in various different elements. So I have no idea what they're going to be doing with Yoon. But let's go. Oh, Jesus. Have they gone this dark before? They've gone dark, but have they gone this dark? They definitely haven't visually gone this dark.
Choke on words that broke me. And when the ghosts keep playing dead,
What the fuck?
my tongue is dead. It's dead. It's dead. Let it bring me up and what is in you, but it is dead. Everything that killed you told became my repetitive bed. I know the feeling, something breathing under my breath. Something beating next to my head instead. You
Whoa.
time to drop every verse.
No way.
Birds that want to come. Caving in like everything is breaking. One blow, gobble, gobble, to whom you wrote, I hope they choke on words that broke me. And when they ghosts keep playing dead,
Oh my god, Julian.
my tongue is dead. It's dead. It's dead. Let it burn the upper walls and now, but it is dead.
Oh my god, what is this music video? It is so unsettling and awesome. Dude, is that hair real? I can't tell if it's a wig or not.
I'm empty and still mirroring you. I can't be low when no one knows.
God.
Let it burn the up and what is in you, but it is dead. Every time it goes, you go, became my granddad. I know.
Oh, the art. Oh, the quick toss.
Something beating next to my head is dead.
Is there an album with this? What's open beta? Is there an album with this? Un momento. Okay, darn. It's a single, but there's another song, so I'm definitely going to be checking that out on my Patreon. But let's talk about this song. Oh my god. So many thoughts. First of all, is that our first K-pop mainstream touch into metal? Like metal, like metal? Like I'm talking metal. Like screamo. Like obviously if we're talking rock, if we're talking metal, can't not include the names Day 6, Dreamcatcher, especially Dreamcatcher, who heavily dabbles in K-pop and rock and, elements of metal, but elements of metal as opposed to a full-blown, like, this is a metal song. Like, not everyone is gonna love this, and that's not a bad thing, all right? Metal is not for everyone. It is definitely heavy. It is intense. It's a raw expression of emotions. I fucking love metal. I love all genres of music. I'm not picky towards any specific genre. But I especially love rock. I love metal. And I have always been curious as to what mainstream, especially Korean metal, and Korean metal does exist, it's just not that popular, would sound like, especially within the K-pop scene. And it is something that I always wondered for Xdinary, because they have dabbled in really extreme songs and dark songs and really hard-hitting songs. And they've kind of, like, I feel like they've danced around this genre a bit. Songs like Xmas, I feel like they've always had a sound that was somewhere adjacent to like the Muse and My Chemical Romance, but not like fully committing to any one type of group's sound, definitely always retaining their own, but dancing around those genres. This is, I think, possibly, please correct me in the comments if I'm incorrect, this might be Xdinary's first foray into full-blown metal, as well as a touch of screamo. Another thought. Listen, I did not really listen to a lot of Korean rock growing up. When rock did enter my life, I was into Western rock. So I know like Yoon Do-yeon's, a lot of his famous songs, but can this band do screamo? What is this a thing? Like, does Yoon Do-yeon band have screamo music? Has he screamed before? Or is this his first foray into screaming as well? I would love to hear if anyone is more versed in Yoon Do-yeon's music or is a fan of Yoon Do-yeon band to let me know. But that caught me off guard. Not only was I not expecting a metal song, just already the guitars and the sound, the sonic frequency of the song is so heavy and grimy. I wasn't expecting that. But I wasn't expecting his feature and their collaboration to be at this level. In a way, Yoon Do-yeon doesn't have the longest length on this song, but it does make me feel like it's one of the most perfect collabs I've ever seen. Because there's actually a lot of singers in Xdinary that sing. There's, I think, 4 members that sing/rap. Him being on this song didn't feel like it took away from anyone's lines, like their time and whatnot. And yet it also did not feel like he just came and went. His presence was definitely felt, and it was powerful. But that's how powerful it was. Despite how short it was, it leaves such a shocking, lasting impression. I don't know many features that can do that. So let's just jump back to this. Like, we're gonna just dive straight into this. Oh my god! First of all, I think even the way they implemented him into the music video, I thought was fun. I don't know if he was just like busy and not available for like the music video. But also the way they do this, it definitely had to be pre-planned. I personally think this was very cool, the way they did it. I think, yeah, it would be cool to see him on the same screen performing with Xdinary, but I think for the shock value and the direction of this music video, I think this is actually more perfect. Seeing this digital, almost like computerized version of him as it's like green. So green is a color that's often associated with horror. It's used a lot in horror cinematography. And so for him to be screaming and coming onto screen like that, I think really only emphasized the dark nature of the song and like the almost horrifying aspect of his vocals. And I don't mean horrifying in that his voice sounds terrible. Absolutely not. I'm talking about the honestly scary, horrifying emotions that he tugs out of you through sheer force. It really felt like he put his spirit into this song, and when I heard him scream, his spirit came out onto the screen, put his hand inside of me, and pulled my soul out. It was incredible. It was incredible. So let's we'll talk about Jun's hair in a moment, but let's hear that again.
My tongue is dead. It's dead.
The way they're performing in the room with his visuals too is also cool. And the way they utilize this very creepy 1920s, 1950s animation art, the way they throw that in is also a very interesting touch. This also only further cements and proves my argument that Cuphead is creepy, and that is why I will not play that game. But the animation that they use is very, very creepy. Wow. And also, I don't know if Yoon Doyeon's ever sung in English before. Again, very familiar with his accolades and who he is. I just have not heard this. Like this threw me for a loop. I'm like, oh my god, do I need to be catching up on Yoon Doyeon's music? Because his vocals right here became my clarity that I've known. These are great rock vocals. Let's also talk about the fact that this song is all English. It makes me wonder, like, why? Like, first of all, why? Why did they do this? I'm not questioning it in a negative way because I love this. I want to know why. Why did you do this? Like, in what world did JYP say, you know what, we need to dominate the corner market of metal? Does Xdinary just have that much freedom that they were like, we want to do this, and they did it? I don't know. I want to know. And why English? Were they trying to, like, let's be honest, there's not a huge metal market in Korea. And so were they specifically trying to get some more international fans, maybe even capture the metalheads of the world? I think that's personally very fascinating. I'm very looking forward to hearing reactions from like actual metal fans. I know there's like metal reactors on YouTube. I'll definitely be checking out their reactions for some of this. And this was I think this was such a interesting move. Whether it was a smart move or not, I don't know. I hope it was. I hope it works in terms of like capturing a global appeal, because nothing about this. K-pop still has a stigma in the world. And I think Xdinary Heroes have always lived in a very interesting realm where they dabble between K-rock and I think a global international appeal of rock. I think they sound pretty country neutral. The only thing Korean about them is their lyrics, but some of their songs do like touch on the realm of like maybe some more K-pop-esque melodies. But like if you listen to stuff like Good Enough, like that's all in English. I feel like that doesn't really feel like K-pop, you know? And so I think that's really cool that iNSTEAD is going for the full English thing. I'm also just shocked that Yoon Doyeon's parts are also all in English. And so, man, I hope there's like a behind the scenes video or like a full like discussion video where they talk about all of that, because I totally want to like hear like all the juicy details about like how this came to be. This is one of the most interesting, shocking, and I think progressive things to be put out into the K-pop scene ever. And so I'm very, very excited by this. It's a very cool music video, despite how despite how I think pretty simple it is, and simple I mean in production, in execution, they shoot within an LED room and then they make use of their editing team and throw in these animation visuals. That's where it gets complex. But for on the production side, on the physical production side, rather than going for a more grandiose music video with all these multiple cuts and scene locations, they go for style. And I think that's pretty damn cool as well. And then let's talk about Hyun's hair. Is that shit real? I mean, his hair was long enough. Maybe not this long the last time I saw it, but he could have grown it out more. Or is it a wig? Could also be a wig. But I don't know. I think it's pretty damn cool. Really screams retro grunge, retro rock, retro metal. It's super, super dope. I love it. I'm so curious as to if they're going to promote this live. Oh, man, if they perform this live, I would love to see Yoon sing this live on stage with them. That'd be so cool. Oh, man. This is when the art got, like, really especially unsettling. This part right here. Oh, look. That was creepy. Even less than the doll. I mean, even more so than the dolls. What a creepy shot. The way he just pulls up that camera. And they look into the camera. Oh. Never has peeling an apple looked so fucking unsettling. Ugh. Oh, it's one of my favorite parts, that quick pause. Wow. 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 Xdinary. That is, wow. That is incredible. I am so in love. Oh my God. Well, I'm definitely going to be reacting to that single, but I hope you guys enjoyed watching the music video along with me. You know, I've never worked with an LED room, so like I don't really have anything else to say on the music video other than it's very trippy and unsettling and also very, very cool. And I think it's very cool how I personally think that them shooting within this boxed LED room and almost never as a full set piece, never as a full band, and them being isolated as well as being within this small boxed set adds to this very frustrating, claustrophobic nature of the song and wanting to scream to get out, this sort of like screaming out of frustration. And so I think that really plays into a really cool visual aspect to the song, as well as just like the very, very creepy styling of both the animation and the visuals, as well as their personal styling as well. But yeah, I loved it. Guys, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Let me know what you guys thought about Instead by Xdinary Heroes featuring Yoon. And yeah, if you want to support the channel, you can always subscribe over here. You can check out our other videos over here. And I will see you guys in another video. Bye.